All right, Yard Dog fans, we are back for the second game of this doubleheader. First pitch is about to be underway. Your starting pitcher will be Barrett Your Yard Dogs won the first game of this doubleheader 11-10 off of a walk-off walk in the bottom of the seventh, as we are playing two 7-inning games here tonight. Up to bat for the Oil Barons is number 3, Ryan Barton. He is playing center field tonight. First pitch is in for ball 1.
Report to the press box, please. Again, Miss Irene Luna, please report to the press box. Thank you.
Next pitch is fouled off into the back of the net. That will even up the count at 1-1. Next pitch gets him swinging. That's going to make the count 1-2. And he swings at the next pitch, and that is out towards right field, but it will be out of play. That will keep the at-bat alive at 1-2 for Ryan Barton. Next pitch is in for ball 2. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch, and low for ball 3. That'll make the count all at 3-2. With the payoff pitch. And he hits it out towards first base, and it is fouled out of play. Guerrero almost makes the play, but it just was outside of his reach. My name is Will Fain, and here we are here at Travis Field for the second game of this doubleheader. And that will be a leadoff walk for the Oil Barons here. We are in the second game of this doubleheader tonight here at Travis Field. We have a great crowd on this Memorial Day weekend. We are in the final game of the series here between the Bryan Yard Dogs and the Beaumont Oil Barons. The Beaumont Oil Barons took the first two games, as your Yard Dogs took the first game of the doubleheader earlier today. Up to bat is Marcus Frangel. He takes the first pitch for a ball. Next pitch is outside for ball 2. That'll make the count 2-0 with a runner on first. Next pitch is outside for ball 3. That'll keep the count at 3-0 with a runner on first for the Oil Barons. We're in the top of the first. And that'll be ball 4. The runner will advance, and there are runners on first and second for the Oil Barons here at the top of the first. Up next is number 6, Michael Perez. First pitch gets past the catcher. That's going to be a wild pitch, and the runners will advance. Count will be 1-0 for Perez, as the Oil Barons have runners in scoring position now with no outs at the top of the first inning. Pitch is in for strike one. That'll even up the count at 1-1. He hits the next pitch out towards the shortstop, gathers it, throws to first, and he is safe on the infield single, but a run will score. That will make the score 1-0 here in the top of the first with runners on the corners. Up next to bat is number 18, Christian Foote. And he will take the first pitch for a ball. And ball gets past the catcher. The runners will advance, and that will bring in a run on the passed ball. That'll make the count 2-0 for Christian Foote, as there is now a runner on second, and the score is 2-0 here in the top of the first.
Now batting for Beaumont, first baseman number 18, Christian Foote.
And he fouls off the next pitch into the backstop. That's going to make the count 2-1. Pitches in for a ball. That's going to make the count 3-1. Pitcher looking out at second base, and the runner will not take off, but that will be ball 4. So the runners now are on first and second for the Oil Barons, as they have a 2-0 lead here in the top of the first and no outs, with number 23, Brandon Andrews, who is out in left field tonight, up to bat. We'll have a meeting on the mound between the infield here. Andrews takes the first pitch for strike 1. Runners on first and second. And the runner at second will take off for third as he is safe, not a throw to be made. That will even up the count at 1-1. Runners on the corners here for the Oil Barons. Swings at the next pitch, and that's going to make the count 1-2. And runner will take off from first to second as he slides in as safe as the runner will now move in from third. That will make your score 3-0 here in the top of the first. Off of the delayed steal from third. Waited until the throw was already made. Andrew still up to bat as the count is 2-2, and he swings at the next pitch, and that is a line out to the second baseman.
Next up for Beaumont, their shortstop.
That will be the first out of the inning here for your Yard Dogs. As now up to bat, number 2, Jaden Neesmith is up. He came in and was pitching during the last game of this doubleheader. Score is currently 3-0 in the top of the first with 1 out and a runner on second. Neesmith takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. Count is currently 1-0 for Neesmith. He swings to the next pitch. That's over to the third baseman. He fields it, throws to first, and he is out. But the runner will advance from second.
Next up for the Oil Barons, their third baseman.
Great base running here by the Oil Barons as they are waiting until the throw is made and then advancing. Up next is number 12, Jermaine Brown. He has a runner on third and 2 outs as the Oil Barons are currently leading 3-0. He will take the first pitch high and inside for ball 1. Next pitch is low for ball 2. And he swings at the next pitch over towards the second baseman. He fields it and throws to first for the out. Your Yard Dogs will get out of the inning, and we are headed to the bottom of the first as your Yard Dogs are currently down 3-0. This is Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, Yard Dog fans. Tristan Mensaka is up to lead off for your Bryan Yard Dogs this evening in the second game of this doubleheader. He will take the first pitch high for ball one. Number 21, Sean Moore, is in the pitch for the Beaumont Oil Barons. Pitch is high and inside for ball two. Count is currently 2-0. Yard Dogs looking to get these leadoff hitters and some free passes like they did in the first game. He swings at the next pitch over to the shortstop, and he makes the play. Up to bat for your Yard Dogs is number 25, Landon Bailey.
Next up for Bryan, left fielder from Beaumont, number 25.
He is your left fielder. He swings at the first pitch out toward right field, and that will be fouled out of play. That'll make the count 0-1. Pitch is outside for ball one. That's going to even up the count at 1-1 with one out for your Yard Dogs. Pitch is high for ball two. That's going to make the count 2-1 with one out here in the bottom of the first. Pitch is high and outside for ball three. That's going to bring the count to 3-1 and one out here in the bottom of the first for Landon Bailey. And he swings at the next pitch. That's going to bring the count full to 3-2. And he fouls off the next pitch to keep this at bat alive. That count is still going to be 3-2 for Landon Bailey here in the bottom of the first, as your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 3-0. He fouls off another pitch. Payoff pitch, and that's going to be high for ball four. Landon Bailey will reach base. Up next for your Yard Dogs is number 7, Aubrey Reed, the DH.
At bat, the DH number 7, Aubrey Reed.
Reed will take the first pitch for a ball. That'll make the count 1-0, as there is a runner on first and one out for your Yard Dogs here in the bottom of the first. Swings at the next pitch. That's going to make the count 1-1. Runner takes off from first over to second, and he slides in safely for a stolen base. That will bring the count to 2-1 with a runner in scoring position now at second base. And next pitch is outside for ball three, my apologies. And he will swing at the next pitch. That's going to make the count full at 3-2. He swings at the next pitch, and it is out in the left field for a base hit. And we will have runners on the corners. Up next to bat for your Yard Dogs is number 8, the third baseman, Braden Reynolds. Looking to take advantage of these runners on the corners here. Get some momentum coming for the Dogs here. There are currently runners on the corners with 1 out for Braden Reynolds. He takes the first pitch outside for ball 1. And fouls off the next pitch. Kind of a check swing there, but it did hit the bat into the back of the net. So that's going to bring the count to 1-1 with 1 out. And he'll take the next pitch out, and it'll get past the shortstop. That is an RBI single for Braden Reynolds. That will put runners on first and second, and your Yard Dogs have scored. It'll be 3-1 here in the bottom of the first. Up to bat for your Yard Dogs is the first baseman, Jason Guerrero. Your Yard Dogs are gaining some momentum here in the bottom of the first, looking to put on some more runs. Guerrero swings at the first pitch, and that's going to make the count 0-1. He swings at the next pitch, and that's going to bring the count to 0-2. And he'll hit out into right field, and he will make the grab. So the runners will stay. It was not deep enough to advance. That will bring up Josue Encarcion for your Yard Dogs here in the bottom of the first, as they are trailing 3-1.
Next up, the center fielder number 9, Josue Encarnacion.
He'll take the first pitch for a strike. And he'll foul off the next pitch into the back of the net. That's going to bring the count to 0-2. He's got runners on first and second and 2 outs. The tying run is at first base right now. And he'll take the next pitch for a ball. We'll bring the count to 1-2. And he will strike out looking here to end the first inning. Your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 3-1 after the first inning. You are listening to Yard Dogs Baseball. All right, folks, we are here in the top of the second. And Vaughn will swing at the first pitch, but fouls it off. Out of play. Up to bat is Vaughn Machen. He would take the next pitch low for a ball.
At bat for Beaumont here, catcher number 10, Vaughn Maheen.
Vaughn Beheen, my apologies. Takes the next pitch for ball 2. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. He'll swing the next pitch, and the pitcher will catch, and he is out at first. What a play by her. Incredible play there. If I was in charge of SportsCenter Top 10, that would be my number 1 at least for the night.
At bat, the DH number 13, Theo Garcia.
Next up to bat is number 13, Theo Garcia. He'll look at the first strike here. And the next pitch will get past the catcher. That'll be ball one. Count is currently 1-1 with one out here in the top of the second. And he'll take strike two. He swings at the next pitch, and it is back to the pitcher. That is out. Herr having himself an inning here.
Next up for Beaumont, there's center fielder number 3, Ryan Barton.
Next up is Ryan Barton. That first pitch is taken for a ball. Count is currently 1-0 with two outs. And he'll take the next pitch for a strike. Our Dogs are looking to get a scoreless inning here in the top of the second. And he'll take the next pitch for a ball. That's going to bring the count to 2-1. And there's strike two. That'll bring the count to 2-2. We've got two outs here in the top of the second. And next pitch is in for a ball. That'll make the count full here at 3-2. And that'll be ball four. Barton will reach on the walk. Next up to bat for the Oil Barons will be number 17, Marcus Frangel. He's out at second base today.
Number 17, Marcus Frangel.
He'll take the first pitch for a strike. Make the count 0-1. And the runner takes off from first, and the catcher doesn't make the throw, so that'll be a stolen base for Barton. Count is currently 1-2 for Frangel, as there is a runner on second. And two outs. Next pitch is low and away for ball two. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Batter calls for time. Count is still currently 2-2 with 2 outs and a runner on second, as your Yard Dogs are trailing 3-1 here in the top of the second. Pitch is in for ball 3. He's a little high, looking for that outside corner, top of the zone. Payoff pitch is low for ball 4. That's going to be another walk, with runners on first and second now for Michael Perez.
Next up, right fielder number 6, Michael Perez.
This game will be another 7-inning game, as this is the second game of the doubleheader today. He swings at the first pitch. That's going to bring the count to 0-1. He'll take the next pitch down for ball 1. He's swinging at the next pitch, and that is right through the hole, as the runner from second is going to try and score, but he is tagged out at home. That will end the top of the second here for your Yard Dogs, as they are currently down 3-1, headed to the bottom of the second. Your catcher, Jackson Ming, is up to bat for your Yard Dogs to lead off the bottom of the second. He'll look at the first strike. That'll bring the count to 0-1. And next pitch is in for ball 1. He'll swing at the next pitch, and that is out towards center field, and he will make the play. Up next to bat for your Yard Dogs is number 13, Nicholas Brynard.
Next up, from Denver, Colorado, shortstop number 13, Nicholas Brader.
Brynard is playing shortstop tonight. And he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. That'll bring the count to 0-1. He'll look at the next pitch as it is outside for ball 1. Bring the count to 1-1. And ball 2 for the next pitch. He's about in the right same spot there. Looks like Moore's going after that outside corner. Just wasn't able to land it. Count is currently 2-1 with 1 out. And he'll swing and miss at the next one. That'll even up the count at 2-2 with 1 out here in the bottom of the second, as your Yard Dogs are currently down 3-1. He'll swing it and foul off the next pitch, as the first baseman almost had the sliding grab, but was just out of reach. That'll keep the count at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And it is inside for ball 3. That's going to make the count full here at 3-2. Moore with the payoff pitch. And inside for ball 4, your Yard Dogs will have a base runner.
Next up, right fielder number 1, Rylan Salyers.
Rylan Salyers is up to bat for your Bryan Yard Dogs. He pinch ran last in the first game of this doubleheader and stole quite a few bases. Next pitch is high for ball 1. Count is currently 1-0, and they're 1 out with a runner on first. He'll take strike 1 right there at the top of the zone. Next pitch is in there for strike 2. That'll bring the count to 1-2 with 1 out. And he'll foul off the next pitch. That'll keep the count at 1-2. Got a runner on first. And the runner takes off from first, but he is tagged out. Caught stealing there. That will erase the base runner that the Yard Dogs had and bring the count to 2-2 with 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And a strikeout for Ryland as that ends the second inning. Your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 3-1 as we head to the top of the third. This is Yard Dogs baseball. And Foot takes the first pitch for a strike to lead off the top of the third. Next pitch is down for a ball. That'll even up the count at 1-1. We are here in the top of the third of the Yard Dogs versus the Oil Barons. Next pitch is fouled off into the back of the net. That'll make the count 1-2. Your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 3-1 in the top of the third. And he hits and it goes right off of the pitcher. That will be a infield single.
At bat for the Beaumont Oil Barons are left fielder number 23, Brandon Andrews.
Up next is number 23, Brandon Andrews. And a pickoff attempt. He is safe at first. Slides in. He swings at the next pitch, and it is bounces right in front of the right fielder. That'll be a single for Andrews. Up next to bat for the Oil Barons will be number 2, Jaden Neesmith.
Next up, number 2, the shortstop, Jaden Neesmith.
He'll take the first pitch low for ball 1. Runner will take off from second, and he will be safe at third as there was not a play to be made. That'll put runners on the corners for the Oil Barons here, as the count is currently 2-0 for Neesmith. There are currently no outs here in the top of the third for the Oil Barons. Next pitch is low for ball 3. And that'll be strike 1. That'll bring the count to 3-1 with no outs and runners on the corners. And we're in for strike 2. That'll make the count full here at 3-2. And that'll be ball 4. That'll have the bases loaded for number 12, Jermaine Brown, with 0 outs. And he'll look at the first strike. That'll make the count 0-1 with bases loaded. Next pitch is in for strike 2. That'll make the count 0-2 for Jermaine Brown. And that'll be strike 3, the first strikeout of the inning here. Next up to bat for the Oil Barons will be Vaughn Maheen. He comes in with a bases loaded and a 1 out for the Oil Barons here in the top of the third. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Next pitch is in for ball 2. Make the count 2-0 here for Maheen. And he'll swing at the next pitch, and it is over the second baseman. That'll be a RBI single as the runner is tagged at home. 1 run will score, but the next one is out. He tried to come home from second, but was tagged out right before plate. That will make the score 4-1 with runners on the corners and 2 outs.
Next up to bat, the DH number 13, Theo Garcia.
Next up is number 13, Theo Garcia. Comes up to bat with 2 outs and runners on the corners. Count is currently 1-1. Count is currently 2-1 for Garcia. He's got runners on the corners and 2 outs as the Barons taking a 4-1 lead here in the top of the third. Next pitch is down for ball 3. Count currently 3-1 for Garcia as there are 2 outs. And that'll be ball 4. The bases are loaded once again.
Back to the top of the order for the Beaumont Oil Barons.
Ryan Barton will be up to bat for the Oil Barons. Swings and misses at the first pitch. Make the count 0-1. Count is currently 1-1 with 2 outs as the bases are loaded for the Oil Barons. Here in the top of the third. He'll take the next pitch high for ball 2. Make the count 2-1 here. Next pitch is in for ball 3. That'll bring the count to 3-1 and 2 outs. Next pitch is in for strike 2. Barton thought he had a walk there, but that'll make the count full here at 3-2. Just caught the top of the zone there. Payoff pitch. And he fouls it into the back of the net. Her with the payoff pitch. And that'll be ball 4. The runners will advance and a run will score to make it 5-1 here in the top of the third. And we will have a pitching change here. Number 2, Aiden Lynchfelt, is in to pitch for your Yard Dogs here in the top of the third. Looking to get out of this jam as the bases are currently loaded with 2 outs. Your score 5-1 here in the top of the third as your Yard Dogs are trailing. Up to bat for the Oil Barons is number 17, Marcus Frangel.
Oil Barons, number 17, Marcus Frangel.
Score is currently 5-1 here in the top of the third. Frangel will take the first pitch for a ball. He'll take the next pitch outside for ball 2. Make the count 2-0 here in the top of the third. Next pitch is in for strike 1. Pitch is outside for ball 3. That'll bring the count to 3-1. Bases are currently loaded for the Oil Barons, and there are 2 outs. Pitch is in for strike 2. That's going to make the count full at 3-2. Lynchfelt looking to get out of this jam here. And that'll be ball 4. That'll bring in a run. That will make the score 6-1 here in the top of the third.
Next up, right fielder Michael Perez.
Michael Perez is up to bat for the Oil Barons with the bases loaded and 2 outs. He'll take the first pitch for ball 1. Next pitch is outside for ball 2. That'll bring the count to 2-0 with 2 outs. He'll swing at the next pitch, and that is fouled out of play. That'll make the count 2-1. And he'll swing the next pitch. That's at the third baseman, who will take the force out there at third to end the inning. Your Yard Dogs are currently trailing 6-1 as we head to the bottom of the third. This is Yard Dogs baseball. Tristan Mensaka will lead off the bottom of the third here for your Yard Dogs. Yard Dogs currently looking to gain some momentum here as they are currently down 6-1. He will take the first pitch outside for ball 1.
Well done, everybody.
And he'll foul off the next pitch into the back of the net. That'll bring the count to 1-1. Next pitch is outside for ball 2. And he'll swing the next pitch, and that is popped up towards the third baseman, and he will make the play. That will be the first out of the inning for your Yard Dogs, as the left fielder, Landon Bailey, is up to bat now for your Yard Dogs. He'll foul off the first pitch. He'll swing at the next pitch, and that is up the middle for a base hit. Your Yard Dogs have a base runner. Up next is the DH, number 7, Aubrey Reed.
Next up, the DH number 7, Aubrey Reed.
And he'll foul off the first pitch. He'll swing the next pitch, and that is out towards shallow right field, and the second baseman has it.